Hey guys, today we're taking a look at Android Team, the new EZA that came out on Global, Dokkan. And she was one of the 3 units that got their EZA along with the Goten and Trunks. If you guys haven't checked them out, I'll leave a link in the description below, so go check them out if you haven't. So this Android 18 did get a pretty massive buff, I would say, along with the Goten Trunks. What she does on her super attack causes supreme damage, raises attack and defense for 6 turns, just like the Goten Trunks. Again, mine's at only 55%, I only pulled 1 copy of her. She gets 100 attack and defense at the start of turn, plus an additional attack, plus 100% when performing a super attack, and then a chance of performing a critical hit, plus 18%. Reduces damage by 18%, and all allies E+3 attack defense plus 30% when there's an ally who includes Trunks Kid, Goten Kid, or Krillin on the team. So unlike the Goten Trunks, she doesn't have to be linked up with one of those units. You just have to have them on the team, which I think gives her a little bit more flexibility in terms of not having to be dead set on one unit you have to run her with. Now, you're probably going to want to run her with a Krillin or another Android 18 or probably Android 17, just because her links are not the best with Android Assault, Twin Terrors, Infinite Energy, Shattering the Limit, Battlefield Diva, Shocking Speed, and Money. I think Shocking Speed and Shattering Limit are probably her 2 best links. And if you have her linked up in the Android Assault will come in pretty clutch, I would say. So categories are Peppy Gals, Androids, Siblings Bond, Battle Wits, Majin Buu Saga, Movie Heroes, and Worthy Rivals. Now, if I was to build her up and got older dupes, I probably would build her up more heavy on additional, given that she does stack for the 6 turns. However, if you do invest some crits on her, it's probably not a bad go, just because the 18% is not a high chance, so any additional crit you give her will help her out to see some higher damage numbers. Now, the first team I'm going to run her on is the Majin Buu Saga category and Battle of the Wits category team, led by STR, Goku, and Vegeta. She's going to be linked up with the Android 17 throughout the counter. She is going to have the Goten on the team, so she will get the rest of her passive active. Goten's going to be linked up with Gobros, and Tien is going to give support, I believe, to Majin Buu Saga. And the next team I'm going to run her on is a full Androids team, led by Android 13. She's actually going to be linked up with Android 18, and I'm going to float the Android trio, and I think I will do a rotation with her linked up with the Android trio just to show her out. And then I believe 17's also going to float, as well as Super 17's probably going to be linked up with Android 13. So we're going to jump into an event and start the showcase. Alright, so we're going into the Infinite Dragon Ball History stage against the Majin Buu Saga. So our rotations are a little off. So I'm going to actually cut, and then when we have good rotations, we'll then come back. So we're actually going to show this rotation here. Now, it's not the perfect rotation that I want. However, I just wanted to show what Android 18 looks like matched up with Goten. So she has 2 links in common, Shocking Speed and Shattering the Limit. She's sitting at 90k defense from turn 1. Goten's a little bit more built up, so that's why he's sitting at 123k defense. We'll see how much damage she actually will put out, 55%, with her EZA. So Buu's healing up a little bit, taking double digits from the damage reduction. Shouldn't kill him, so we should be okay to see how much damage she'll do. Alright, so we're getting supered. Still double digits. 2.16 at 55%. And she gets a crit. Goten's probably going to kill him. Oh, nope. No double super, so we're okay. So that was what she was like at 55%, not in her best scenario with all her links. However, I just wanted to show off that rotation just to see what she looks like. So we're still going to float off Tien because he's going to support, and we did float off Goten. So next turn we should have our rotations fully built up, or where we want them, I should say. Alright, so this is the rotation we want. So Android 18, she did super one time, sitting at 173k defense. She does have 4 links active: Android Assault, Twin Terrors, Infinite Energy, and Shocking Speed. How many links? Okay, so he's getting Fierce Battle active. If we stuck her in the second slot, she doesn't get any additional links from the STR Goku and Vegeta. So we're stick her in the first slot. Should super again, and then build up her defense and attack. And we'll get these orbs with STR Goku and Vegeta. Now, they're linked up with Android 17. I mean, ideally, most people run Android 17 as a floater. So, him linked up, is going to be giving her permanent defense. And so her defense can really shine once she's had a couple additional attacks to ramp up her defense for 6 turns. Although, it's a little bit of a liability because you're going to want to stick, I guess, 17 in the second slot, because he can get hit pretty hard. And once he actually gets an easy A himself, he should be okay. And hopefully they'll give him some damage reduction, so he should be an absolute tank once he gets his easy A, I would hope. So Goten has 3 links active on this team. He does link up okay with the Go Bros, sitting at 162k defense. Just stick him in the first slot, get those orbs, and get these orbs with Goku and Vegeta. So Goten puts out 3 million attack set and pretty much 2 turns that Evil Boo. Alright, so Tien's on rotation, so he is giving a defensive buff along with a offensive buff. So Android 18 is sitting at 271k defense. Granted, she is getting the defense from Android 17, which is 60k defense. And how much defense is she getting? 60%, I should say. She's getting 50%. So she is getting 110% increase in her defense. So keep that in mind if you don't have her on this rotation, that her defense is not going to look that high. And I suspect that she's going to just take double digits from this. Hopefully we get supered. Puts at 2.6, 55%. She's doing really good damage actually, for being 55%. Now she is getting a 40% increase to her attack, but I mean, there's not really too much more you can ask for. When she's rainbowed, she's gonna probably put up 3 million attack stats once she's like fully built up. So this is the last turn for her defense to stack essentially. So we'll see what she looks like on the, not this rotation, but the next rotation, of how much her defense is. Again, you taking 162k? What is this? Come on, she's sitting at 231k defense. She is getting, still again, support from the Android 17, but there's going to be no support from Tien like on last turn. So let's get these orbs. I haven't activated an item this whole turn. Let me activate. Let me activate this. Alright, let's see where the super attack's coming. Okay. So she is going to get super attacked right up front. We're not going to activate an item. And we'll see how much damage this actually does. Now, 37k. So she's tanking really, really well. I mean, they made her really strong. From that easy A, I mean, all three of these units really needed an easy A, and they pretty much took them from like fodder units that no one was going to ever use to like actually legit units that you can run. She could have been better with her links, and I think that's what's holding her back a little bit. But I mean, if you link her up with like an Android 17 or runner on this team, like she should be good to go. I think once maybe like get some more stages where like if you need to run her on the God event for whatever reason, like for Battle of Wits, like after, you could possibly use her to tank a little bit more once she gets a couple supers under her belt. So Goten, let's see what Goten's sitting at. Goten's sitting at 266k defense. So let's actually see how well Goten is going to tank this. My guess is it's going to take it really well because he has type advantage and probably going to take double digits. Well, not double digits. I guess 60k. Let's see. Double digits. Man, that's insane. He's just gonna like wipe the floor. And Gobros is probably fully built up at this point, so it's just like insane amount of damage this team could put out. Like Majin Buu Saga was, and like Battle of Wits was already like a super built up team, and they just made it like infinitely more insane with these EZAs. So hopefully we can actually get the Dokkan attack off, and then we'll finish up with this this team and then move on to the next one. Alright, so we are getting the Dokkan attack off, and she's going to get supered again. So let's see how much damage she does. Let me concentrate here so you guys don't, so I don't embarrass myself too much. Oh, yep, see? And I fucked up. There it is. Should have not talked. I should have just got all 7 instead of not talking. Oh boy. 2.9. 2.9. And you're tanking double digits at 55%? You don't even need the Dokkan Fest. I mean, I know you guys want the new units, but I'd be happy with just this. It's like, who am I kidding? If I would have pulled the Dokkan Fest Goten and Trunks off that last multi, I would have been so happy, but it is what it is. I'll be happier with UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta. Much more happier. So I can always pick those 2 units up with coins. Not gonna be the end of the world. Okay, so that was the turn for Android Teen. She did really well. I'm overly impressed with her. So we're gonna cut here, and then I'm gonna jump into the next team with androids, and be back in a second. Alright, so we're jumping into the android stage of Super Battle Road with the androids team. We don't have just the perfect rotation. Android 18 is in the 7th slot, but she is linked up with the androids trio right off the get-go, which is the turn we actually really want to see. So she has 3 links in common with the android trio. In the 2nd slot, she has 1 more link active. I think she gets Shattering the Limit. Yeah, she gets Shattering the Limit from that 17. Ideally, when we have the next Android 18 on rotation, I believe turn 3, then I think she'll have most of, if not all, her links active. So we saw what she looked like on the Battle of Wits team. She did look pretty impressive, so let's see how she looks without the Goten, Trunks, or Krillin on the team, so she's not getting that second half of her support active, or her passive active, I should say. I'm probably going to have to activate an item right off the get-go, just because she's sitting at 76k defense, and this team is not the most ideal defensively, so we probably will end up getting killed if you don't activate an item. Honestly, I can tell you right off the bat, she doesn't tank that well without a Goten and Trunks or Krillin active, especially on the androids category team. So she's going to not look as impressive on this team, given the fact that, one, her links are not the best because they want you to stick, basically have the Goten in trunks. That's the way she's built. It's just not going to work really when she's just solo by herself with the androids team. Like right off the get-go, we did activate an item, and she still took about 37k with that item active. So she probably would have got hit for about maybe 150 to 200k off a super. So until she's had time to build up a little bit, she's not going to look the most impressive you could have if she was like on a Battle Wits team. I think that is the better team to run her on, as opposed to sticking her on the androids team. We did bring along Super 17 LR, just because, well, didn't mean to do that. Just because, I mean, he's a buff to the androids category team, so why not use him? We're not gonna go into why they did that again, but who knows. So this is actually probably a better team for him to run on than the GT Bosses team. So Super 17 is getting built up a little bit from these attacks. It's taking double digits. We do have an item active, but next turn we should be able to see what Android 18 looks like with one of her best linking partners. Now I could have brought along MVP 17 to run her again, but I did want to show a little bit variety with her, just so it's not completely he's linked up with her all the time. That's probably also why her defense is not the best right now, because she's not getting that defensive buff that she normally would from MVP 17. So she's sitting at 114k defense. She did have one super, so she did increase her attack and defense once, and she has all links active except for money. So this is probably one of her best rotations. Obviously, if it was like turn 5 or turn 6 after she's built up, you'd probably see a lot more damage from her, but this is what she's going to look like if you guys only have her at 55%. Now you could, instead of this Android 18, run her with a different, run her with MVP 17. That will give her a nice defensive buff, and then at that point she probably would be able to hold her own a little bit better. We're going to attack this tech unit. These, and let's see how much damage she'll do and how well she'll be able to tank. Alright, so Android Trio. Get rid of them. So 2.1. Doesn't do bad damage. She's taking 30k off normal, so it isn't bad for only supering one time. No supers. Okay. So let's. Hopefully we don't finish off these units in this rotation, so we can see what she looks like one more time. And hopefully don't take a super in the back end, so should be okay. Hopefully. It's if Super 17 doesn't finish them all off himself, so. Alright, double digits. We should be okay. We should last the next round. Alright, so we'll see what this does. Hold on. Don't double super. Do it normal. Alright. I don't know. Hopefully we survive this. Oh my god. Well, that's what I get for not activating an item. Well, honestly, I mean, she wasn't going to do much more damage if we got another turn with her. So we already saw her in her best scenario with the androids category team. So that's going to be it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to my channel. Any subscriber I get, I truly appreciate it. Try and keep growing the channel. So stay tuned for some more Dokkan content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.